Hello Cancer, hello and welcome into your general tarot card reading for the two first weeks of December, the first half of December. So Cancer, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start the reading from a spiritual message. It's going to be a very nice opener. Then I'm going to use two Rider-Waite decks. I'm going to pull 4 cards into rows and they're going to kind of give us the picture of what the future might hold for you in December. The first 2 weeks, Cancer that is. And then another 3. And the first one going to give us an indication what to focus on. The second, what's release, and the third, what will be the best way forward for you. And my beloved runes as additional commentary, and I'm going to leave it until the very, very end. So, what do we have here? Cancer, the message is love. So, let's see. Love is the foundation of your existence. And you are just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels your life. Propels through your life. Wow. Cancer. Isn't it beautiful? I think so. So without further ado, let's see what we have here. We have a 4 of Wands. We have a King of Wands, we have a Knight of Cups, we have King of Swords, we have a 6 of Pentacles, we have Empress, we have a 7 of Cups, we have a 9 of Wands. What to focus on is the Death, what to release is 10 of Swords, and what's the best way forward? 2 of Pentacles. So Cancer, the beginning of those 2 weeks, they're starting with some kind of invitation, and 4 of Wands, they are showing 2 people waiting for you on the other side. If you're going to look at this card, those 4 Wands, they're rather tall in comparison to the rest of imagery. You have a castle, you have some kind of party going on here, and you have a bridge, and there's a lot of growth, and over here there seems to be a lot of growth. So 4 of Wands might be indication of invitation or being invited to something, to somewhere. So there might be an event, there might be a job offer, there might be some kind of acceptance of some kind of sort, and sometimes it might be a daunting or kind of scary experience, but equally the indication here is the growth, is the progression, it's the best way, it feels like it's the best way forward. And then we have a King of Wands, and King of Wands is all about completing things, being in charge of things, being able to drive things to a successful completion, and being able to influence things. I think he's talking about some kind of influencing, being able to making it he's king, but present known. So I have a funny feeling that there might be someone who is either helping you, or someone who is on your side, or orchestrating. I'm hearing orchestrating some kind of event or helping you out on the way. Then we have a Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is about development, or you might be approaching someone, you might be wanting to have a conversation with someone, and this someone ain't going to listen. This someone might be having very fixed ideas about life, and they are right in their own inner truth. So it's almost what I would say, having conversation and with that person is all about knowing what ticks that person. So it's like it's almost, I'm feeling you would have to impress that person by being, I don't know, it's just, I'm hearing that there's going to be clash of personalities. There's going to be misunderstanding in terms of maybe what from where you're coming from is not necessarily from what the person is coming from, and this is all about just presumably on your behalf accepting that person, it is how they are, and they might be very difficult to impress. Then the Six of Pentacles, there might be something to do with the job, with the money, with agreeing being where you are, maybe feeling that you're not paid enough, that maybe you are in a job because it pays your bills, and you see that it's fine for now, but it almost feels like to me that you're not being paid enough. And the question is, are you going to pop the question? Pop the question, not in terms of are you going to marry me, but pop the question like, how come certain people they are on more than I am on, or... But it's for you, because I think you might find it very difficult, and I think you're going to give it a pass. I think what you're going to do, you're going to kind of maybe having the strive towards earning additional stream of income, or being self-employed, or having more. It's like you're going to come to kind of understanding, okay, that is just a job, that is just almost like a stepping stone, and then I'm going to move to something bigger and better. Then we have a 7 of Cups, and we have a 9 of Wands over here. So I think what they're trying to tell you, that you have to kind of fully understand the pros and cons of a situation, and kind of being able to focus on one thing. And the message is coming that you have to kind of focus on one thing and roll with one, and others will follow. That's what is coming through the 2 of Pentacles over here. I think you are either putting something or someone on pedestal and they actually don't deserve it. That's another thing that came through. And you have a 9 of Wands. So what they say, you are in a way, what is happening, you are achieving things, you are going forward, but you might don't feel like it. You might be thinking, okay, you might have like almost an idealized image or understanding of something. What they try to tell you, stick to what you know, stick to what you. You might be. What I'm hearing, and that's what's coming, and I just have to kind of verbalize it correctly. You might be deceiving yourself, or you being deceived by your perception. So it's something, is either you put something on pedestal, or you just think you have an understanding, but the things that are not as hunky-dory as either they're being described, or either as you think they are. And they say, you doing things right, stick to what you're doing, and relax a bit. They say relax a bit, you don't have to fight. And if you have that kind of feeling that life is a struggle, they say loosen up, and ask yourself, is that not only a perception? And the minute you're going to loosen up, things are going to kind of flow more easily in your life. That's what they say. So what to focus on change. Something needs a change, and I think the change is coming. So I think the change is not coming from the inner, the change is coming from the outer. And change is here to kind of take away things that are no longer serving you. So change is kind of facing the direction of 10 swords. And you can see 10 is kind of indicating end of something that was not longer working. So, and what they say, allow this change to take everything with it. And even though you might feel like very, how to put it off balance, go with the flow and focus on one thing at the time. That's what they say. That's the overall message. So what else here is, you have to face your own fears. You have to realize that majority of things that you're fighting with, they are your own creation. So you might have certain perceptions about certain people realities, and you might yourself unknowingly, sometimes what I'm hearing, unknowingly being a hostage of your own perception of situation. So you might be wanting pleasing people, you might be wanting to fit in, but they say there's no point. Be yourself and go for what you truly want and shine. Oh yeah, shine, that's what's coming through. Shine. So Cancer, as usual, it was absolutely pleasure to read for you. I hope you're going to have a smashing first half of December. If you found this reading helpful, please let me know. I'm always keen to know. So comment, subscribe and like. Thank you for tuning in. Bye for now.